What's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday, y'all. How everybody doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another Thursday Night Live. We love, baby. All right, let's get into this, man. Let me go real quick, y'all. Let me go on to the y'all know I gotta go on to the Facebook page and drop the Facebook on there for y'all. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let me go put it on Facebook really quick. Come on in here, man. As soon as y'all get up in here, hit that like button down below. If you're here right now, hit the like button. If you're getting in the video right now, as soon as you get in here, hit that like button down below, man. I appreciate it. Hold up. Let me put Mary J. Blige over there. Okay, all right. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining the stream. Let me put this up here real quick. Before we get started tonight, man, shout out to the boy Jason, man. Shout out to Jason. Jason out there right now. Red McFly. Album listening is going on tonight. It should be already on. It's going till 9 p.m. So it should already be on. Album listening experience going on right now with the homie Jason. Shout out to Jason. I see you out there doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, Playboy. All right, y'all, hit that like button down below. NYC Addictions in the building. Yeah, NYC is here all the way from, where you at? You in Alaska? I think NYC is in Alaska right now, yo. Shout out to NYC. Blocker's in the building. Blocker, thanks for coming through. Don't forget, y'all, if you're here right now, hit that like button down below. Give that channel a like. I see Established 1986. Established 1986. Thanks for coming through. Says hello. We appreciate it. We here. We in the building. Listen, y'all. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Grammy nominations, y'all. Grammy nominations has just been released. And if you don't know, now you know. Grammys has just released their list of nominations. And I want to say, first of all, shout out to the queen of R&B, hip hop, soul. I want to say shout out early, Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige has 6, count them, 6 Grammy nominations. 6. I know. Beyonce has some Grammy nominations too. We're not talking about Beyonce today, all right? Beyonce had the greatest album. We ain't talking about Beyonce today. We're talking about Mary J. Blige today. Shout out to the queen of hip-hop, R&B, soul, Mary J. Blige. She just got 6 new Grammy nominations. She bringing a few home. She gonna bring a few of those things back home to NYC, all right? So shout out to Mary J. Blige. Grammys are going to be aired on February the 5th. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Mary J. Blige, what she's doing. I think some of y'all don't understand the magnitude of how big this is for R&B, for hip-hop, and for the queen, Mary J. Blige. So we're going to talk about that tonight. We're also going to get into the we're also going to get into the rap category as well, too. So we're going to talk about that, too. But again, like I said, we're starting right now. We're going to say, let me hit the comments. Established 1986 says hello. NYC Addiction says, what album she released? The name of the album is Good Morning, Gorgeous. Is it Good Morning, Gorgeous? Let me put the hold on. Let me put the album up there for NYC Addiction. Hold up. Let me put the album up there. Let me put the album up. Hold on, NYC. Hold on. I got you. Here we go. This is the album that Mary J. Blige released right here. Okay? Good Morning, Gorgeous is the album that she just released. Nominated for 6 Grammy Awards, yo. I see JK number 5 is in the building. JK number 5 says, good morning, gorgeous. That's right, JK number 5, thank you. I see Triborough Gigolo's in the building. Triborough, thanks for coming through. Don't forget, yo, go check out Triborough's channel, man. Triborough got his channel. Go check him out on Instagram. He does Instagram lives all the time. Go check out YouTube. Go check out 80s, 90s, 2000s. Go check out Triborough's stuff, man. Shout out to Triborough. NYC is here. Jake number 5 is here. Blocker is here. Shout out to Jason. Jason right now is at his album. Red McFly's album experience is going on tonight. Jason, be safe out there. So, Mary J. Blige. I know a lot of people, a lot of the newer fans probably may not know about Mary J. Blige. Okay? Mary J. came out early 90s, 1992, Mary's first album, What's the 411, came out 1992. Listen, guys, I want y'all to digest that for a second. Hold on a second. Let me just put this up here. If you're in the chat right now, hit the like button down below. And we have a lot of fans that are older fans of Mary J. Blige that has been listening to Mary J. Blige for many years. Mary J. Blige released her first album, What's the 411? Classic album. If you don't know about Mary J., if you're here right now, you're listening, you're hearing about Mary J. for the first time, you never listened to her music, you only heard a few of her songs, you maybe heard 1 or 2 of her albums, go back and check her first album, What's the 411, classic album. Mary J. Blige has been doing music since the early 90s. We are in 2022. If my math's correct, that's 30 years. My math ain't too good, but if my math is correct, that's 30 plus years Mary J. Blige has been doing music. I know a lot of you people out there, a lot of you younger fans out there, I just saw y'all, I'm going to call the name, 21 Savage, just made a comment saying that Nas is not relevant. Nas is not relevant. Listen. I know a lot of the younger generation will say things like, this person may not be relevant anymore. This is a woman that has been releasing music since 1992. She is in her 30th year in the industry, and she's up for 6 Grammys. She already has 9. She's won 9 Grammys already. So she's going for at least her 10th. So today, if you don't know anything about Mary J. Blige, hit the comments. If you know about Mary J. Blige and you have something to say about this, hit the comments. How many Grammys do you think Mary J. Blige is going to win? She's up for 6. I'm going to give you all the 6. I'm going to give you all the 6 right now. Give me a second. I'm going to hit the chat real quick, and then I'm going to give you all the 6 Grammys she's up for. All right? Hold on. Let me put this picture back up here. Let me put back up my girl, Mary, because I love this picture right here. Shout out to Mary J. Blige, queen of hip-hop and R&B soul. Let me hit the chat. I see y'all got some stuff in here. Triborough's here. NYC Addiction is here. Tri says salute. NYC says, I'm in Aspen, Colorado, not Alaska. Sorry, man. I see you in the snow. I see you in the sunshine. I don't know where you at sometimes, NYC. NYC Addiction's in the building, yo. Triborough says, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. NYC Addiction says, Nas dropping albums just to mess with old man Jay-Z, LOL. Well, Nas better drop some classic albums, because these albums he's dropping, we're going to get into that another day. Thank you for that, NYC Addiction. Tribal says, good morning, gorgeous. Was a solid album. I listened to only a few tracks on that album, I got to go back and listen to it like really all the way through. But I did listen to like a few of the tracks when the album first came out. Blocker has a comment. Blocker said, JK number 5, it has been a while. What's up? Triboros is appreciated. Triboros channel is 80s, 90s, and 2000s vibes. All right, so y'all, if you into hip hop, if you're into pop culture, if you're into sports, check out, go to YouTube, go to Instagram, go to Triboros page, check out 80s, 90s, and 2000s vibes, all right? Shout out to the boy Triboro Jig up here in the chat, all right? JK number 5 says, 100%, this phone be off a lot to Blocker. Let me see what else. JK number 5 also says, good morning, gorgeous. What's the 411? And strength of a woman are her best works to me. Whoa. JK number 5, whoa. Chill. JK number 5, I appreciate the comment, but you gotta throw in Share My World in there, and you gotta put in My Life. You gotta put My Life, and you gotta put in Share My World, JK number 5. I'm just saying. Let me read that again. Let me read this again. JK number 5 says, good morning, gorgeous, which is her latest album. What's the 411? Her first album. Strength of a woman are her best works. I can't get mad at that. What's the 411? Great. I got to finish listening to Good Morning Gorgeous. I got to finish, give it a good listen to all the way. And I think Strength of a Woman was a good album as well. But like I said, JK, you know I'm going with Share My World. What's the 411 and My Life. That's my 3 favorites. Thank you for that comment, JK number 5. Let's see what else is going on up in here. JK number 5 also says, proud of Nas and Mary J. Blige. Shout out. That's facts. Nas has been in the game early 90s as well. So 1991, I think Nas came out with MC Search and them when they had Live at the Barbecue. I could be wrong. 91, 92, somewhere around there. Mary J. Blige started her career right around that same time too. So thank you for that, JK number 5. Proud of Nas and Mary J. Blige. Triboro Gigolo has a comment. Triboro says Mary versus B. So B as in Beyonce. So Beyonce has a bunch of nominations as well too. So we all know about Beyonce. Beyonce had been doing her thing 2000s and on too. Shout out to Beyonce. But yeah, this is gonna be a good one. While we're on this, let me pump my brakes right there. That's a good segue right there. While we on this, let's put up something here. Hold on. All right. So let me put this up here. So like I said, Mary J. Blige is up for 6. She's nominated for 6 awards. All right. This is one of the awards right here. This is the traditional R&B performance. This is one of the Grammys she's up for. So this is traditional R&B performance. I'm going to give you all the 6 categories she's up for. All right? Hit the comments down below if you're here right now. Drop a comment. So, Mary J. Blige. She's nominated for Best R&B Album. She's nominated for Best R&B Performance. She's nominated for Best R&B Song. She's nominated for Best R&B Traditional Song. What's the difference between R&B song and R&B traditional song? Hit the comments. I don't know. It's 2 different categories, y'all. All right? Best R&B Song, Best R&B Traditional Song. All right? And here's the big ones. Here's the 2 big ones she's up for. She's up for Record of the Year. Big category. Record of the Year. And she's also up for Album of the Year. Hit the comments down below. Let me know how many Grammys you think Mary J is going to win. She's up for 6. She's been nominated in 6 different categories. hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think Mary J. Blige is going to do with the Grammys. She's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, what was it? Was it LeBron James and Dwayne Wade? Not 1, not 2, not... Anyway. So yes. Next category she's up for is also R&B. This is the R&B. This is the R&B performance. So she's up against, like Triborough says, she's up against Beyonce in this one here. So Beyonce, Virgo's Groove, Lucky Day over Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan got some props too. Jasmine Sullivan, Hurt Me So Good. Mary J, Here With Me. And Priscilla Renee with Hers and Hers. So this is another category Mary J is up for. R&B performance. She's up for 6 Grammys. How many Grammys is Mary J going to make? So I'm going to go back to what I was saying about being relevant. It's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy to put out music for that long. When you start putting out rhymes and putting out music, sometimes you run out of content. Sometimes you run out of material. Sometimes you lose the energy to do it. This woman has been doing music since 1992, and we are in 2022. That's a 30-year gap. And quite frankly, Mary J has been dropping albums consistently. I think the last time she won a Grammy was in 2006 or 2007, somewhere around there. She's been dropping music consistently. She's went through marriage, divorces, breakups, heartbreaks, and she's just dropping music consistently. It's not easy to go that long. To go that long and to keep on dropping music. And like I said, she's already won 9 Grammys. She's going for her 10th. I need to hear from you guys tonight how many she's going to win. How many she's going to go home with out of these 10 Grammys. Let's take a look at the category rap. This is rap song. All right, so this is the rap song category. Up again, Jasmine Sullivan is here again. Again, Miss Priscilla, Hers and Hers. Again, up against Beyonce, Cuff It. PJ Morton, Please Don't Walk Away. And again, you have Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous. 6 she's been nominated for. Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think, how many she's going to win. Blocker said, what's the 411 for Mary J. Blige, 1992? That's 30 years. Shout out to that. Thank you. Triborough has a comment. Triborough says, who had the better album this year? Mary or Beyonce? You know, I listened to the Beyonce album. I don't know if I'm over Beyonce or if I think Beyonce has won too many awards. That's kind of mean to say that somebody won too many awards. But shout out to Beyonce. Because again, Beyonce has been consistent through the years as well. She's taken a few breaks here and there. You know, she's a mother, so she takes her breaks. But she always comes back strong and drops strong albums. Plus, Beyonce has a huge following. The Beehive is crazy. Like they follow her through whatever. So whenever Beyonce drops something, she makes noise. So, like I said, I haven't listened to the whole Mary J album try. So I gotta go back, give the Mary J a whole listen all the way through a couple times before I can answer that question. But, you know, Beyonce got a lot of awards, man. I want to see my girl Mary. Take this one try. So off the strength, I'm going with Mary. But no disrespect to Beyonce. She's doing her thing. I love what she's doing. Keep doing your thing, Beyonce. Triborough has another comment. Triborough says, although that ain't real podcast, check it on YouTube. Wait, also that ain't RAO. I don't understand that their Triborough podcast. Check it on YouTube. All right. Blocker says your boy Jay-Z need to drop the blueprint for. Nah, Jay chilling, man. Leave Jay. Let Nas. Yo, listen. Let Nas enjoy his son, man. Y'all gotta let Nas enjoy. Let Nas enjoy his time right now, man. Nas is dropping albums, getting love. The people are feeling Nas. Let Nas enjoy his time, man. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to Nas. Triborough has a comment. Triborough says Nas is giving us some of the best music a rap artist can give us this late in his career. I can't argue with that. I am very, very, very moody about this last Nas album. I think King's Disease 3 started off very strong all the way to track number 8. I think we went, track number 8 is where I think the album, to me, started to go a little bit downhill. But solid album. King's Disease 3, solid album. It does not break into my top 5 Nas albums. No way. But Triborough has a great point. Let me read this again. Nas is giving us some of the best music a rap artist can give us this late in his career. This is 30 years Nas been doing this. All right? I think it's safe to say he has already surpassed as the better artist at 50. Ooh. Ooh, y'all throwing jams. Y'all throwing jams. Y'all throwing jams tonight, huh? Ooh. Ooh. Until your man Nas can have 8 straight summers, you know what? Let Nas have his fun, man. Triborough, thank you for the comment. Thanks for the comment, Triborough. Let's see what else y'all talking about there. Triborough also says, I think it's safe to say Nas has already surpassed Jay as the better artist at 50. Okay. Triborough says, Adele's album 30 was very good. One of my favorite albums of the year. Adele has been doing her thing too, man. These last few years, I can't front, yo. Adele has been very consistent. I see Iman is in the building. Iman, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Iman has a comment. Iman says, what do you think about 21 Savage saying Nas is not relevant? So, Iman, I was just talking about that a few seconds ago. And this is why I think it's important to highlight someone also like Mary J. Blige. And I think 21 Savage is kind of backtracking on what he said. So he's kind of backpedaling after all of the backlash he's getting from making that comment. But whenever people make these kinds of comments, Iman, you gotta sometimes just, there's some things you just don't need to react to. And I know we live in a time where the news cycle is never ending. The news cycle never stops because there are so many entertainers out there. There's so many people in the world. There's so many things that's going on in the world. And everybody has a mobile device now. So anything somebody says, it just goes to everyone. And then everyone wants to react to it, say something about it. But if you have someone that's been putting out music from since the early 90s, and Triborough just said he's been putting out good music, not trash. Nas has been putting out consistently good album, and someone can say great too, but all I'm saying is solid content. And someone that's not relevant cannot be that consistent. If you're not relevant, you're going to come, you're going. He has been dropping music consistently. And look at the response that the music is getting. It's not getting a, yo, I don't want to hear this. Yo. Almost everyone across the board is saying how good this new album is. Everyone across the board is saying King's Disease 1, 2, and 3, amazing albums. Magic and his amazing album. Even when he did those albums with Kanye West, the album, the 7-track album, people got on that too, but he was still releasing music. So I was kind of surprised, Iman, when 21 Savage said that. I think 21 Savage, when I hear him talk, he comes off as a sort of intellectual brother. So Yeah, I see him do the things with Kanye's ex-girlfriend when he had the slut walk sign. That was a no-no. But whenever I hear him talk, he sounds like a very intelligent brother. So, Iman, I was very surprised when I heard that he said that comment. But sometimes there's just something you just don't need to address, man, because everybody knows, like Triborough says, Nas is on a great run, man. And a lot of people's favorite artists don't put out music anymore because they don't have no content to put out. Or they put out content and it's trash. They put out, look at Snoop Dogg's last album, Back on Death Row. Who's talking about that? Who? No disrespect to Jeezy. I'm a big Jeezy fan. Jeezy just released an album some weeks ago. I don't hear anybody talking about Jeezy's album. I'm not saying that the album's bad. I'm just saying that there's some people that put out stuff and it comes and goes. Everybody's talking about this Nas album. So Iman, thank you for the comment. And I was pretty surprised with 21 Savage when I heard that comment. So this is the R&B album that Mary J is also nominated for. So we're going to switch gears for a second, y'all, because remember, not only do we have the ladies doing their thing, we also have a rap album category that is not too bad as well. The rap album category, guys, it's not bad. It's not the best it's ever been, but it's not bad. Let's take a look at the rap album category. Okay? So I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about the God Did album by DJ Khaled. Listen, does DJ Khaled drop classic albums? No. But you can be sure that on a DJ Khaled album, which usually has like 15 to 20 songs, you can be sure that there's going to be one or two tracks on a DJ Khaled album that smashes. There's always one or two songs. And that's crazy. 16, 17 tracks. Excuse me. And one or two songs. Anyway. DJ Khaled always drops an album with one or two hot songs. So this is the rap album category. We have DJ Khaled with God Did. We have Future with I Never Liked You. This is a surprise to me. Pusha T, it's almost the last time Pusha T, was it his last album? The one with the one when he had the bathroom from Whitney Houston Bathroom, he got nominated for that album as well. And that album only had like 7 tracks on it. Oh, he was getting at Drake on that album, boy. Ooh, Drake was quiet when Pusha T dropped that album. But I'm very surprised to see Pusha T on the rap album category with It's Almost Dry. Jack Harlow is on there as well. Come Home, The Kids Miss You. And no surprise, Kendrick Lamar is also on there, Mr. Morale, and The Big Stepper. Hit the comment down below. Who's going to win the rap album category? I need y'all to hit the comments. Who's going to win the rap album category? Hit the comments down below. I see J Boogie with the hoodie is in the building. J Boogie, thanks for coming through. Triborough says, I never liked Jeezy. I'm a big Jeezy fan, man. I love Jeezy's music, man. Jeezy is not one of those artists where he's going to smash you with bars. But to me, Jeezy makes very entertaining music. Jeezy reminds me a little bit like Jim Jones. Jim Jones does not throw crazy bars at you. Like he's not in that category. Not top 10, top 20, he's not in that category. But to me, Jim Jones makes great music. Same thing with Jeezy. I'm not going to put Jeezy in any of my top 10s, 20s, no. But I truly do enjoy Jeezy's albums. Thanks for that, Try. Blocker says, nobody is talking about Back on Death Row by Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah. Sad. I'm a big Snoop fan too, but his music hasn't translated as good. Blocker says, I'm a huge fan of Onyx. Shout out to Onyx, Queens in the building. Iman has a comment. Iman says that Thun song was on repeat for like 2 days straight. That is a hard track. Shout out to Nas. That track is hard. I like that track. Like I said, when the album first came out, I bumped the album heavy the night of. The Friday night, I waited till midnight to listen to the album. The next morning, I did all my running around Friday, bumping the album. Saturday, I was back at it. Saturday, I had a lot of listens to that album. So I like the Nas album, King's Disease 3. But like I said, it started off great to me. I just didn't like the ending of how it toned out. So thank you for that, Iman. Tribal Jiggler says, I would like to see Pusha win. He always delivers strong albums. And he says, Daytona is a classic. That was the album, Daytona. Daytona was fire. Woo! The production, shout out to Kanye for that production. That production was amazing on Daytona. I didn't like the length of Daytona. I thought it was way too short, but he did get a Grammy nod for that album. He didn't win, but solid album from Pusha T. What else we got here? Triborough has a comment. Triborough says, I agree, both Beyonce and Jay have won too many. The Grammys need to spread the love and recognition to other deserving artists. Yes, that is true. There are a lot of artists that I think that win Grammy that sometimes I look at the categories and I'm like, come on, man. He already got one. She already got one. Come on. But here's another question I got for you guys. We got the rap album category up there. Who got snubbed? This year we had some amazing albums this year. Drop in the comment section, y'all. Who should have been in this rap album category? There's 5 albums in there. 5 albums on there. DJ Khaled, Future, Pusha T, Jack Harlow, and Kendrick Lamar. Who got snubbed? Hit the comments. I got my list. I got my snubs list. I'm going to give you all in a second. I got my snubs list. I need y'all hit the comments. Let me know who y'all think should have been in the categories. Don't forget, y'all, we got the merch on sale. This is the classic CD collection. Pick them up. Hit us on our email. Pick up some merch. This is the classic CD collection. All right, you got the Lil Kim, you got the Nas, you got the Dynasty. Pick them up, wear them at your little bar mitzvahs, wear them at your barbecues. If you live out there in the Sunshine States, wear them outside. If you're here in New York, put it on under your sweater. Hit us up, man. Let us know what merch y'all want. Hit the comments. Let me know who do you think out of this top 5 right here? Who should have been in there? I see Iman has a comment. Iman says Lloyd Banks. Wait. Oh, yes. Lloyd Banks had Curse of the Inevitable Part 2. That's right. Lloyd Banks did drop his second album. I see Jason in the building. Jason is here. Jason said, what up, chat? Just wanted to pop in. I'll be happy with either Mary or Chris winning, but Kendrick got my vote for rap album at the Grammys. I'm at my cousin's. Oh, yeah. Let's put it up again. At the beginning of the show, I told y'all what Jason was doing tonight. Let's put it back up here. Jason's in the chat, yo. Shout out to Jason. We're going to put it back up here. Jason is currently, right now. All right, so we had Red McFly, the album listening experience. So your boy Jason is out there right now doing his thing, making it happen, getting that guap, getting that moolah. Let me read Jason's comment again. It says, what up? Just wanted to pop in. Jason will be happy seeing Mary J or Chris Brown winning, but Kendrick got my vote for rap album at the Grammys. I'm at my cousin Rhett McFly album listening party. Peace. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Rhett McFly. Album in stores. Life is crazy. Go check it on all your streaming platforms. Go check it on YouTube. Red McFly. Jason is out there doing his promotion thing. Jason, stay up. Make sure and stay safe out there. All right. Let's go back to the category. Let's go back to the rap category. Let's go back to the rap. No, that's R&B. Hold on. Where's the rap album category? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's go back to this right here. All right. Who do you think got snubbed? Iman says Lloyd Banks. Blocker says Onyx should have been winning Grammys. I think Onyx had a few good albums early in the career. I think they kind of fell off once they got to their fourth, fifth album when it comes to classic albums. But shout out to Onyx, either or. Jamaica Queens in the building. Blocker says Federal Star as a solo artist should have been there. Let's see what else. I'm gonna give y'all my snubs. This is my snubs who I think should have been in this rap album category. Cormega dropped The Realness 2. I enjoyed Cormega's album, y'all. That Cormega album, that was pretty solid. So, Cormega, Realness 2. I like the Game double album, y'all. The Game had that album was good. I really enjoyed the Game's album. I think that could have made rap album of the year. Benny the Butcher, Tanner Talk 2. I'm a big Benny the Butcher fan, man. I like his delivery. I like his bars. I think production, he has nice production behind him. I can listen to his music over and over. I don't get tired of his music. So I'm surprised Benny the Butcher, Tanner Talk 2. I'm surprised we don't have any Slaughterhouse. Listen, y'all. Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse with Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye. That was a solid album, y'all. Excuse me. Shout out to King Crook. Shout out to Joel Ortiz. Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse was a solid album. I'm surprised Conway didn't get a vote. God don't make mistakes. Listen, I get it. I think I'm getting a little burnt out on Griselda. I think they're putting out too much content. But I do think that between Conway and Benny, I can listen to them all the time. Okay? So I'm surprised at Conway's album, God Don't Make Mistakes. And my final snub, Wreckage Manor, y'all. Styles P and Havoc. That was a solid album. I enjoyed that album. But here's what I think happened to that album. I think that album came out too early in the year. That Wreckage Manage album from Styles P and Havoc came out early in the year. So those are my snubs. Cormega, Realness 2, The Games album, Benny the Butcher, Tanner Talk 2, Slaughterhouse, Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse, Conway, God Don't Make Mistakes, and Styles P and Havoc, Wreckage Manor. Those are my snubs who I think got snubbed. They should have got some Grammy nominations for Best Rap Album. I see Mr. Malloy is in the building. Mr. Malloy, thanks for coming through. Mr. Malloy has a comment. Mr. Malloy says, seems like Nicki will probably never win a Grammy. Whew. Whew. I got a few things to say about this, Mr. Malloy. I think it's unfortunate that Nicki has not won a Grammy yet. Nicki is one of those artists that she had a run. Nicki had a run. I don't like that she went so pop and left hardcore rap behind, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But the run that Nicki had from that early 2000s to mid 2000s, she had a run. And she should have, in my opinion, yes, won a Grammy. But I think her toxic nature that follows her makes the Grammy nomination team just not want to bless her with her Grammy. She's got Moon Men, she's got BET Awards, she's got awards from many other iHeart Awards, but I don't know. I just think it's sometimes her attitude, the way she talks, the way she comes off, her feud with other artists. I think that may be one of the reasons why she's been held back from a Grammy. Another thing about Nicki is that Nicki had the chance. Like, listen, y'all. Nicki had the chance to be a power couple. Hear me out. Hear me out. Everybody looks at Beyonce and Jay-Z as the power couple, right? I know Snoop and his wife has been married for a long time, but Snoop's wife is not in music. I mean, she's in music, but she's not like an artist, right? Nicki Minaj had multiple chances with musicians. If she had stuck with them, put out an album with them, she would have gone. She would have gone out of here. Nicki was with Meek Mill. Meek Mill had a run. If Meek Mill and Nicki had stuck together as a power couple and put out music, it would have been out of here. I know maybe they weren't together, but Nicki and Drake always said he wanted to be with Nicki. Drake has had a long run. If Drake and Nicki had came together as a couple and did what Jay-Z and Beyonce did, put out albums together, it would have gone out of here. Nas and Nicki had a relationship as well. If Nas and Nicki had put an album together as a couple, it would have been out of here. But listen, Mr. Malloy, yeah, she should have won a Grammy. With the amount of content that Nicki has put out in her career, it's very surprising that she hasn't won one. And I think this year, what happened this year, they changed her song or album from one category to the next. I don't understand I didn't read into the whole story, but I think that they did something with swapping her song or album from one category to the next, and she was upset about that. But Mr. Malloy, thank you for the comment. Appreciate that. Let me go back to that comment before we move on. Mr. Malloy said, seems like Nicki probably never win a Grammy. You might be right. Iman has a comment. Iman says, maybe the Lobby Boys. Whoa, the Lobby Boys album was hard. Shout out to Iman. Lobby Boy, Jim Jones, Mano. I enjoy that album, y'all. Again, Jim Jones is not going to smash you with crazy bars. I understand. But that album was very entertaining. Shout out to the Lobby Boys album. I like that album. Blocker says, yeah, but the game dissed Eminem on his double album. Eminem is not God. Then go ahead and diss Eminem. Eminem don't respond to no. He responds to females only. I'm playing him. I'm playing. Thank you for that, Blocker. Tribal Gigolo has a comment. Tribal Gigolo says, Logic, Vinyl Days. I've never listened to a whole Logic project, y'all. I gotta admit, I've never listened. I've seen his interviews. I've heard songs from him here and there, but I've never sat down and listened to an entire Logic album. Tribal, Logic, Vinyl Days, Black Thought and Danger Mouse, Cheat Codes, Freddie Gibbs, Currency, and Alchemist. Freddie Gibbs has been putting out some good music recently too. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to the Alchemist as a producer. Love the Alchemist. Continuance, all should have been nominated. So Tribal is saying Logic, Black Thought, Freddie Gibbs, Currency, Alchemist. should have gotten nominations. Triborough also says Conway and Benny too. Two streets for the Grammys. They look for mainstream appeal. So that might be true. That might be true. The thing about the Grammys, and I've heard it's been getting better. I've heard that the Grammy board, they've been getting more diversity on the Grammy board when it comes to who listens to the albums, who votes on the albums. So that comment that Tribal just made is sort of true, but it needs to change, because it shouldn't be if how pop or how street or how gangster album is where it should win or not. If the album is good, the album is good. Like, you can't tell when NWA put out F the Police and the NWA album, Straight Outta Compton. That album was straight street. That was the epitome of street gangster music. And you can't tell me that wasn't a classic album. You can't tell me when Ready to Die dropped from Notorious B.I.G. That album was street. You can't tell me that album doesn't deserve a Grammy. So, yes, Trevor has a good point. Sometimes the album might be too hard for its own case. Why they don't vote on it? Why they don't put it in these categories? But Pusha T is in here, and the name of Pusha T album is It's Almost Dry, and we all know what the cover of that. Wait. You all don't know. Maybe you don't know. Let me put up the cover of Pusha T's album. I got it. All right. So Pusha T's album is called It's Almost Dry. We all know what It Almost Dry means. So, yes, I do think that what's holding Griselda back from getting awards is that they're too street. They need some sort of R&B-ish album, a song, or something a little bit tamer. Yeah, it probably is true. Try got a good point. But that needs to change, though. If that's the way we're thinking, that means Pusha T's not going to win. Right? That means that they're going to give it to Khaled or Future or hopefully Kendrick. But Pusha T album it deserves to be in there. So thank you for that comment. Let me go out to Try's comment. Try says, Conway and Benny, two streets for the Grammys. They're looking for mainstream appeal. Adele album came out end of the year last year, and she's in major categories this year. I think the Grammy nominations, don't it start in November, December? Because that's the reason why Nas's album cannot go into the Grammy nomination. I could be wrong. Hit the comments if I'm wrong. I think that there's a cutoff from when the album is released. So I think right now, one of the reasons why Nas' album is not for contention is because it's been released too late. The cutoff for when you can release the album to get nominated has already passed. But Try is saying that Adele's album came out late last year. So I'm going to check the month and see what month that album came out. Jay Boogie says, hey, Dad, you wearing the hat I got you? Of course. I always wear your stuff. You know that. You know how we do. And it matches the shirt, too. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, pick up the shirts, y'all. Pick up the merch. Pick up the merch, y'all. Look at that. You want to look good? Pick up the merch, man. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Mr. Malloy has another comment. Where Mr. Malloy comment at? Hold up. Mr. Malloy says, I believe if Nicki make it right with Lil' Kim, blessings and doors will continue to open for her. Woo. Woo. You know what? I might have to agree with that comment. Let me read that again. This is a comment from Mr. Malloy. I'm going to read this again. Mr. Malloy says, I believe if Nicki make it right with Lil' Kim, blessings and doors will continue to open for her. Lil' Kim has been on a tear lately. She's been doing a lot of award shows. She's been getting nominations. She's been getting big stage, the Bad Boy reunions. Lil' Kim is getting a lot of love from the music, like the whole music categories. So I think if Lil Kim and Nicki like did something together, sing out together, do a song together, do some kind of yeah, I think it'll help. That's a good point. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mr. Malloy. Triborough says Nas and Nicki with Hit Boy. Let's pump our brakes here, Try. Let's pump our brakes 1 second. I've had enough of the Hit Boy stuff. Can we please move on from Hit Boy, y'all? No disrespect to Hit Boy. No disrespect to Hit Boy. Can we please move on? There's 10,000 producers out there. I've had enough of Hit Boy, yo. Listen, Try. Thank you for the comment, man. King Disease 1, 2, 3, Magic. I'm not a fan of Hit Boy's production. He's hit or miss. He has some good stuff, but overall, I can do without it, man. Thank you for that comment. Triborough says Nas and Nicki with Hit Boy. That would be out of here, though. Let's be real. If Nas and Nicki do a song and Hit Boy have a nice production, it's out of here. Everybody's gonna be bumping that. So let me clear that up. All right. Block of Time says, wait, Nicki Minaj and Nas were in a relationship. I wouldn't call it a relationship. I think they dated. They dated for a little while, so they were running around together. I wasn't there, so allegedly they had a little something. So yes, that did happen. Jayla says, yep, 7 months. Tribal says it was brief, more like a booty call. Nas, I didn't say it, Nas. Nas, it wasn't me. I did not say it, man. But yeah, shout out to Try. NYC Addiction says, Eminem better than Jay. Here we go, man. Why y'all putting Jay name? Jay over there minding his business. Why y'all calling that man's name? That man over there minding his business with his kids and Beyonce. He ain't bothering nobody. Why y'all gotta, man? NYC Addiction, thank you for the comment, man. Triborough says, Vinyl Days is Logic's best album. Check it out. I'll definitely put that on my list, Try. Try also says, Nas wanted some of that young love. Yo, y'all wildin', man. All right, listen, man. Today, like I said, we giving our props, man. We giving our props, yo. We giving our props to the queen of R&B soul, man. 6 Grammys nominations. 6. Count them. She's up for 6. Best R&B album, best R&B performance, best R&B song, best R&B traditional song, record of the year, and album of the year. Mary J. Blige is taking home something. She's taking home something. Album of the year, that's gonna be tough. That's a tough category. Record of the year, that's a tough those 2 categories are very tough. I understand. But best R&B album, best R&B performance, best R&B song, best R&B traditional song. She's taking home something, y'all. So shout out to Mary J. She's been in the game since 1992 with her debut album, What's the 411. She's still here 30 years later, still dropping bangers. She already has 9 Grammys. She's already won 9 Grammys. She could possibly win her 10th or more. So today, I'm asking you guys, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know, how many Grammys do you think Mary J. Blige is going to win? We're also talking about the rap album category. Who do you think is going to win that? Do you think it's going to be Kendrick Lamar? Like Triborough says, you think Pusha T has a chance? Is it going to be DJ Khaled? God did. The ladies love Future. Future's in there too. who's going to win the rap album category? We're talking about that as well. Let me hit some more comments before we get up out of here. Mr. Malloy has a comment. Mr. Malloy says, Nas, Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Kendrick on a record. Ooh. Woo. Woo. Nas, Jay, Pusha, Kendrick. I'm buying that right away. Right away. Tribal has some comments. Tribal says, I think Magic and KD3 are the best Nas albums with Hit Boy, in my opinion. Magic does touch on a lot of early 90s gritty grime. I did like Magic. I actually liked King's Disease 2 more than King's Disease 1. But I do think King's Disease 3 is very strong. Like I said, I enjoyed King's Disease 3 all up to like the midway point. Past the midway point of the album, I enjoyed King's Disease 3. But the end, he kind of lost me at the end. But yeah, Magic was strong. King's Disease is strong too. But like I said, yeah, Try is laughing. I'm over the Hit Boy thing. We have enough. Let's get some Alchemist. Let's get some Havoc. Let's get some Dr. Dre. Let's get some RZA. We have tons of other producers. There's a Manny Fred. Let's get some new producers. Nas can do some other stuff. But shout out to Nas, man. He's staying relevant. He's doing what he got to do. Putting out great music. NYC Addiction has a comment. NYC says, Nah, Tree, a.k.a. Sean the Ho. Oh, man. Jayla has a comment. Jayla says, Friday, September the 30th, 2022 is the cutoff date. Okay, so Friday the 30th of 2020, that was the cutoff date for albums to be sent in to be nominated. So Nas came out after that, didn't he? When was Nas released? Didn't Nas been, okay, maybe not, but okay. So that's the cutoff date to send in your albums to be if you want to get your album reviewed for the Grammys. Tribal has a comment. Tribal says, unfortunately, the Grammy committee don't think like us hip-hop heads. They're too conservative. But no, I've been hearing for like the last 10 or so years, I've been hearing that a lot of the Grammy nomination board has been shaken up. There's been a lot of people pushed out, and there's been some new heads coming in to the Grammy board. So I've heard there's a lot of changes that went down in the last 10 years or so. So I got to check into that again too. But yeah, early in the 90s, 2000s, that Grammy board was trash. Thank you for that. Try got another comment. Try said they're not looking to nominate a lot of hardcore rap. That's why artists like Onyx and MOP never got nominated. And that's sad, because it should matter if the album is good, if the people love the album, if the people speak and they love them, whether it's R&B-ish, it's smooth, it's a Public Enemy-ish, it's giving you it's hardcore, it's street. If the album is good, nominate the album. That's how I think they should have that. Let me hit a few more comments before we get up out of here. Jayla says Beyonce has 9 nominations. We know Beyonce has nominations. We're not talking about Beyonce today. Beyonce, I see you, B. I see you, Bay. Beehive, don't come for me. Don't come for me, Beehive. I love y'all, all right? But we just want to give Mary J. Blige her flowers, because like I said, Mary J. Blige has been around since the early 90s. Mary J. Blige's first album came out 1992, and we are in 2022. This young lady has been putting out classic material for over 30 years. And her first Grammy she won was actually with the Method Man song, All I Need Is You. You're all I need. That was her first Grammy win, when she won her first Grammy. So shout out to Method Man for that. Shout out to Mary J for doing what she's doing. 30 years in the game, 6 nominations. Let me read them one more time. Best R&B album, best R&B performance, best R&B song, best R&B traditional song, record of the year, and album of the year. Mary J. Blige has a chance to win. So don't forget, yo, you want to support the channel, the best way to support the channel is to buy our merch. Hit us up on our email. Don't forget, if you missed Throwback Thursday video, go check out the Throwback Thursday video we did this morning. We're going back in the days. We're going back to the blend era. If you're a new person to the channel, hit subscribe. If you don't know what hip hop blends is, go check out our Throwback Thursday video. Tomorrow, Freestyle Friday. We got another video coming tomorrow for Freestyle Friday. Don't forget, hit your notifications to get notified for that one. And I'm going to hit a few more chats before we get up out of here. Tribal says, that's the Mary J I grew up on. One of my favorite Mary albums was the 411. Love that album. I still like Share My World is still my favorite Mary J album. It's very personal to me. So 411, that's a crazy album, but Share My World is my favorite album. And I'm going to finish off with Jay. Jayla says she has 6 so far, Mary J. No, Mary J has 9 Grammys so far. Mary J has won 9 Grammys so far. I think she won her 9th in 2006. I could be wrong, but the last time she won a Grammy was in 2006. So she has 9 total, but for the Grammys coming up, February the 5th, 2023, she has 6 nominations. So she has 6 chances to win on February the 5th, 2023. All right. I want to thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. I'm Onslaught Tree. I'm going to see you all next week.